Hello everyone, Seeker7 here. Well, another month has passed. It's been a pretty big month. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you all had a great Black Friday, Criterion Hall, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it. Um, as for this month, I will admit I didn't pick up an awful lot. Because, well, let's just say I had a dentist appointment earlier this month, and that cost a hell of a lot of money. So, yeah, so the haul isn't too big, at least compared to previous months, but I did get quite a few decent stuff, as you're about to see. Before we begin, though, I should mention that I forgot to show this last month, because I did pick this up last month, even though I don't know why I forgot, but I did pick up Bullet Train, and my brother and I went to see this movie in theaters earlier this year, and we honestly had a blast. I mean, no, it's not perfect. Some of the jokes might linger on too long, but I still had fun. It's probably the most fun I've had in theaters for a long time. So, at least since the Suicide Squad from last year. Here, put that for now. Alright, so, now onto the haul of this month. First off is a DVD, and this is a Criterion DVD. I don't usually do Criterion DVDs, but this one doesn't have a Blu-ray. And it's a mini-series, and the premise just sounds really interesting. It's called Fishing with John. Don't know much about it. It's like a 6-part miniseries. I guess it's about a guy who goes fishing with these celebrities, and he's like a host of a documentary. But the joke is that he doesn't know how to fish, or he's really bad at it. So it sounds pretty entertaining. So definitely can't wait to check this out. As for some regular pickups, I finally got around getting a hold of every Guillermo del Toro films, the ones I was missing. I got Mimic, which is also regarded as his worst movie, I guess. But people say it's still kind of decent, so I'll have to check that out. Then I got the Blade trilogy. He directed Blade 2, which people say is not as good as the first Blade. I've only seen parts of the first Blade a long time ago. The thing I hate the most is, I don't know if you could see it, but brand new, but got damaged to doing shipping. I hate that. I hate that so much, but they just look like in good condition, so can't wait to check these out. Well, at least the first two. The third one everyone says is garbage. And then finally, I got Crimson Peak, which I've heard decent things about. So yeah, with that being said, I now own every one of his movies, with the exception of his new Pinocchio movie, which my brother and I did get to see in theaters earlier this past month, and we both really loved it. It's such a good movie. Really hope it wins Best Animated Picture, because the other animated films of this year have been kind of meh to okay, so yeah. So now we got Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, a Frank Capra movie. I've only seen the Adam Sandler Mr. Deeds, which I thought was alright. But this one, I'm just going to assume is way better, because it is Frank Capra, so there's that. Then there's They Live, just a sci-fi kind of horror. I don't know if you call this horror, but it has horror elements to it, but just love this movie. I've only seen it once, but I really enjoyed it. Not as much as The Thing or Halloween, but still just a ton of fun. Just trying to get a hold of his best works. Then we got this obscure movie that the Blu-ray went out of print, but I was able to find on eBay for a semi-decent price, and that is The Scent of Green Papaya. It's a Vietnamese movie, I guess, released in 1993, the year I was born. I'm just curious to see what this is about, so yeah. Then we got Jackie Brown, a lot of people say this is one of Quentin Tarantino's more underrated films. I've only seen it once, and I'll definitely have to revisit it. And then I got Grindhouse, which is a Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof and Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror. With that being said, I now own all of Tarantino's films. So yeah, this with the slipcover is pretty hard to find. I was able to find it on eBay for a good deal. And then I got Park Chan-wook's Thirst. I know about this movie because of Your Movie Sucks. I'm interested in it because, it's the director of Old Boy and The Handmaiden and Joint Security Area, and apparently this is Your Movie Sucks' favorite vampire movie, so definitely curious to see what that is. And I really wanted to see his new movie, Decision to Leave, but I wasn't able to. So, the Blu-ray for that will be coming out soon, though. Next are some new titles, and by new titles, I mean these are movies that came out earlier this year. Got Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Have not seen it. So I've heard some pretty good things about it. It's A24, so there's that. Then I got Nope. Also have not seen it, but very curious to see what all the hype is around this. I still haven't seen Us either. I've only seen Get Out, which I thought was pretty good. So. And one I have actually seen, my family, I went to see this in theaters, Top Gun Maverick. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Top Gun. I thought it was alright, but it could have been better. And I could say this is a vast improvement of the first movie. It's basically this year's Mad Max Fury Road, so. Then I got some anime pickups. First I got Bleach Set 1 and Set 2. Never watched Bleach. I've been kind of curious about it. I got these because they were on sale at Walmart for $15 each, which for an anime Blu-ray, that's really cheap, and I thought, might as well take advantage of that. Then I got One Punch Man, also picked up the set up at Walmart for $15. Never watched it. I know about the memes. It's supposed to be really good, so. Also, I gotta love the slipcover, too. It's pretty cool. And then this one came in yesterday, Violet Evergarden. I had the first movie, but I've been meaning to pick up the show for a while. I've been wanting to watch this for a while. I've heard it's pretty sad, though, so definitely can't wait to check it out. And then finally, the Criterions. Now, I didn't pick up nearly as many Criterions as I was hoping it would. I only got 6. Usually I end up getting more than that, but like I said, I've had a dentist appointment, and that ate up a lot of my account, so I had to get some cavities filled in, that's why. 2 cavities. So, first up, we got The Life of Oharu by Kenji Mizoguchi. I've only seen one movie by this director, Yugetsu, which I still don't own. So, curious to check out his other movies. Then we got Umberto D, which also came out in 1952, same year as the Oharu. This is directed by the director of Bicycle Thieves, which I have seen, and I absolutely love that movie. And so I can't wait to check this one out. Then we got a new release that came out this past month, Malcolm X. I had the regular Blu-ray, but I just felt like picking this up. And I've only seen bits and pieces of the movie. I've never seen the whole thing. It's apparently a very long movie, so yeah. Then we got The Devil's Backbone. Oh, I forgot. Another Del Toro movie that I've been meaning to pick up. I saw this one once, been a few years ago, but really liked it. It's clearly a precursor to Pan's Labyrinth, even though Pan's Labyrinth is the far better movie. Then we got 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days, released in 2007. Haven't seen this yet. Sounds like a very depressing and somewhat controversial subject matter it talks about, but can't wait to check it out. And then finally, and this is the big release of this month, and it's also an upgrade to Criterion, and that is WALL-E. Yeah, like everyone else, I was so surprised that Criterion released a Disney movie in the Criterion Collection. I mean, it's so surreal. I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, to see the Walt Disney and Pixar logo on a Criterion case is so surreal to me. But yeah, this is such a cool release, and we just love the back there. It's got the 4K and 2 Blu-ray discs, and then this really cool pamphlet it comes with. But yeah, if any Pixar movie deserved to be in the Criterion Collection, it's definitely WALL-E. I mean, it's my favorite Pixar film. It's one of my favorite films of all time. So yeah, I'm just happy to see more animated films in the Criterion Collection. This marks the 4th one after Fantastic Mr. Fox, Watership Down, and Fantastic Planet. So hopefully we'll get more animated movies in the future. And so that's it. That's everything I picked up this past month. Pretty decent selection, so I'll definitely be holding back some this upcoming month because, you know, it's Christmas and there's always gifts and all that. I gotta focus on getting gifts for other people. And again, regarding Heroes and Villains, I know I keep saying this every month, but every time I feel like I'm on top of it, something comes up and with my job and other real life stuff. So my goal is to try to get at least part 1 of round 2 out by the end of this year. I can't promise that, but we'll wait and see. So it's coming. Don't worry. It's just my real life has been very busy. So anyway, this is Secret Bar 7. I hope you all have a nice day. Later.